Hey guys, Ashton Hollick here, vocalist for Abigail's Asylum, and I am here to let you know that we have a brand new single about to release on May 3rd. So wherever you listen to music, YouTube, iTunes, Spotify, make sure you go and check it out for the brand new single from Abigail's Asylum, Sanctus Mendax. We'll see you May 3rd, and keep tuning in to the Vexed Venue podcast. We love it here.
Hey y'all, Misery Lane is looking for a bassist. Can you slap them 4 or 5 strings wicked? You want to play live with us? Hit us up.
Oopsie daisy. So, anyways, my name is Mia. I'm from Vexed Venue. Thank you all for tuning in. We have a very special show for you today. But I guess before we get started, I should introduce some co-hosts. First things first, she's in studio here with us today. She is a very talented lady. It's Mini Mia. So she'll be joining us here for this live today. And we have another co-host. Oh, you'll hear music from him coming up later in the show. He's from Adamore. It is Jamie. How are we doing?
Hey, we're doing great. Thank you for having me on the show.
Of course. Thank you for being here.
Yeah. Great.
All right, so I guess tell us a little bit about yourself. Tell us about your band first.
Wow. So, about myself, I toured for a lot of years. I played in a regional circuit band and we did a lot of covers, right? So, we were actually playing, basically, we were behind, Seven Dust, if you will. But they were called Still Rain back in the day. And we were playing, like, we were following them everywhere they went. And, hitting every club that they did. I did that for quite some time. And until I wanted to really let my soul out and find a band that I could do just original music with. And that's what brought me to Grand Rapids. where I met Mr. Chris Hartley and the guys from Camilla. And I got in a band called the Dead Last, and we played a lot of originals, and it was great. When that band ended, we formed Adamore, and great musicians. Wow. I mean, I can't say enough about these guys. We just wanted to play good music and write stuff. And you know, we had some high hopes, but it just didn't happen for us so much, but it doesn't mean it can't. And that goes out for every band out there. Just keep up, just keep doing it. I mean, play your hearts out. And so that brought me to this, and you know, Chris wanting to show some of our music, and which I'm very proud of. All the musicians are great, and you know, I'm the singer, and I've always sang since I was little. My mother actually sang backup for Ray Charles for a little bit.
Wow.
And my very first show, I was 5 years old. I was on a show called Hee Haw. Not too many people know that. You're too young probably to know that.
No, I know what hee haw is actually.
So I was 5 years old and singing. I don't know what inspired me was I worked at the Coliseum here in Roanoke, Virginia, which where's where I live now. And I worked there selling Coke and popcorn. I was a little concessionaire, but I used to get into all the shows backstage all the time. And this one show that I went to, which was Van Halen, it was the 1984 tour. And yeah, I'm showing I was really young. I'm not telling, I was very young, but let me tell you, Van Halen walked. They came out and walked, and they were 4 wide. It was the whole band, and they were like in slow motion to me. And I was so young. I was like 8, 9. You know, yeah, I'm an old dude, but that's okay. But they come walking, and David Lee Roth from Van Halen points at me and says, "Hey, kid."
Well, speaking of kids,
Yeah.
we should probably hop into some music.
Yeah, we should. I'm sorry, but that's a little bit about myself. And I was inspired, and I wanted to play music. And thank you guys for having me on the show.
Of course. So we'll get into more about your band a little bit later. But for now, we're going to introduce our first music block. We'll be hearing music from Undone Youth, Lost Grip, and Dug In.
One foot inside the grave. Tell me, do you see me reaching? And my heart begins to break. Tell me, do you hear me grieving? I die to hear you say everything you said was true. Is my soul worth the wait? Everyone is watching you. Breathe in deep and close your eyes. Tell me, do you need this nightmare? Spread my wings so I can fly. our face. Quick, king about to tear this place. Oh, damn you suck. Bitch, fuck it up. We are taking over. The leash is getting closer. We are taking over. The leash is getting closer. I'm spent, no reason for breathing on my gun. No reason for my head. Like it. Tell them. Tell you what to say. Tell you what to say. Say it to my face.
For the truth, the light, and the love.
Watch them run. Nowhere to run. Nowhere to hide. Nowhere to go. Nowhere to go. We will watch them run. There's no such thing. No such thing. Give back your thinking. Maintaining bacon. And rather light a match. Watch them run. Watch them run.
All right, welcome back. If you are just tuning in, my name is Mia. I'm from Vexed Venue. And I am joined by my ever so awesome co-host, Jamie. So, what'd you think of those songs?
Let's talk about that first song. What was the name of the first band?
The first band was Undone Youth.
So, you can hear a lot of emotion in that band, and you can tell. I mean, I don't know how long they've been together. I mean, if I would put it together in my mind, I would think they might have been together for a couple of years, right? And
Uh,
what do you know?
what do I know? I want to say they have been together for at least a year.
So
I know they're
yeah,
from Saginaw.
okay, good. Michigan band. Um, a lot. I hear the emotion, and the singer. Definitely, he has a lot of potential. And I'm going to say this, and if they hear this, do not take this the wrong way. What I immediately thought when I heard that band was, they're today's Silverchair. Do you remember who Silverchair was?
Silverchair.
You can say no if you don't. If you don't remember.
I am not sure.
So Silverchair were these they were very young and they came out.
I
And
remember
they-
Silverchair.
Oh,
Yeah.
Silverchair.
Yeah, from Australia, right?
Okay.
Yeah, they had a couple hit songs on the radio. They were really good. I felt like that was like they certainly have so much potential. So that's what I'll say about that band. I really liked it. I did. I felt the emotion. I really liked it. The second band and their name was.
Their name was Lost Grip.
I loved it, man. I just want to, you know, really cool. I love that. I love the heaviness and screaming. I like a little bit of more melodic, like just posted into that. But if that's how they feel, they want to be that. They did a great job. So I dug both of those songs big time.
And then Lost Grip was from Uscoda, Michigan, and then the last one that played was Dug In from Lapeer, Michigan.
Oh, okay. So, is all the bands from Michigan?
Yep, they're all from Michigan.
Right.
These are all Michigan bands.
I just sit here, I got caught up and I was just like headbanging. And so I'm telling you what, the production for all these bands, it's just outstanding anymore, like from the days with with Chris and Camilla and me and the Dead Last and Adamore. It's just they have such good opportunities to sound just freaking amazing, and all the bands sounded freaking great.
And that's awesome. And no need to fret because we have more music coming up. And if you want your band featured, all you have to do is submit your music to the Vexed podcast. You can find that form all over our Facebook, on our website, all of that good stuff. But our next block of music coming up will be from Thunderbird, No Sin in Eden, and Midwest Skies.
It's a moment you can't ignore. A knock knocking on your door. It's a movement by design. A ticking blades of time. Caught off guard again and again. reacting? Are we living? Are we taking? Or are we giving? Are we reacting? Are we living? Are we taking? Are we giving? Are we reacting? Are we living? Are we taking? Are we giving? Resist the pull, resist the rage, resist the goals. Let it happen as it may. Resist the shine, resist the weight, resist the pain. Let it happen as it may. Let it happen as it may. Let it happen as it may.
Two, three, four. No matter what you say, I can't take anymore. No matter what you say, I won't take anymore. You think you're better than me. I ought to hang my head in shame. Oh yeah.
Alrighty, welcome back. My name is Mia. I'm from Vexed Venue, and if you're just tuning in, what you just heard was Thunderbird, No Sit in Eden, and Midwest Skies. And if you didn't know, I'm joined by two co-hosts today. I am joined by Mini Mia over there and Jamie. So, how are you liking those bands?
Who are you talking to, me? Okay.
Yes.
Yeah. So let me tell you. So the first band, oh man, so cool. Like, I mean, back in CBGB days, they would have rocked, you know. Borderline punk. It was great. They would have just killed it there. I dug the vibe. They do have a slight punk vibe, which is really cool. And so the second band, and God forbid, don't be mad, but I can't remember names anymore.
No
That
Sit in Eden.
yeah. So I mean, too much Jägermeister back in the day. It really is. They sounded really good, and I dug it. And I listen to like newer bands these days, and these younger kids, and it's just like it's great. It's like you can tell where they're pulling their influences from, like like not where I came from, but like the bands like after and even after, and they're just pulling it, and you can hear it, and you can hear it in the production as well. And then the last band, Michigan something, Midwest.
Oh, yep, Midwest Skies. And
Let
fun thing
let me
about them is they're actually from Grand Rapids.
so Midwest guys. Okay, so yeah, you know what? It was good, and then they had this breakdown where they got like a little bit heavy and crazy. I would love to hear them get just a little bit heavier and crazy. That was a really good song. I really enjoyed it. So what I love about Grand Rapids is that there was so much good music that came out of there, and that's all in Michigan. I mean, that's why I wind up when I was touring, I wind up moving to Michigan. The music scene, just the talent there, and everybody in music was great. So I'm just gonna say kudos to all those bands. I really enjoyed it. I don't know if you could see me. I'm like head banging and shit, but no, I dug it completely.
Well, speaking of Grand Rapids, and speaking of the Grand Rapids music scene, here's the part where we have nothing but Grand Rapids bands, including your band. So we're going to be hearing music from The Orphan. We're going to be hearing music from Camilla. We're going to be hearing music from Adamore.
So far to go, better hold it until
Alrighty. So, welcome back. What you just heard was The Orphan, Camilla, and Adamore. And these are all Grand Rapids bands, and they all came out in the 2010s. And Adamore was actually your band. I've seen you down there jamming.
Yes, it was.
So, what are our thoughts about that? I'm sure we have some thoughts here.
It, is Chris? Chris isn't even here, right?
Oh no, he's here.
Okay. I just didn't know if you could hear me.
He can hear you.
Let me tell you something about Chris and Camilla
Oh
and
no.
Orphan. Chris is so. I mean, I don't know if he's underrated or not, but that dude was an amazing talent. Okay, I mean the riffs, the songwriting. I know Chris was a major player with that. Okay, um, I was lucky enough to hang out with him and listen to him play. I got to give him so much credit with that music. It was great, and they had a lot of success. When I first came to Michigan, I was touring, and I told everybody I got stuck in a snowstorm, and I never. And I Camilla was like one of the first bands I ever heard, and I was just like, wow, this great talent out of Michigan, and yeah, so I wind up becoming friends with some of these guys, and Jason, their singer, I actually I don't know if Chris knows this. I was in Buffalo just not even a year ago, and I went and hung out with him at Jason's restaurant, and we just talked about what we did, and it was very cool that Jason would just come up to my apartment just out of the blue and just sit there and talk to me about music and vocals because they call me Papa Elmore. I'm a little bit older, and he's just like, what did you do in this situation? I would just try to talk to him. But I want to say that I loved all Camilla's music. I loved it all. It was so soulful for the time and what they were doing. It was you would always, every song that they did, you would feel that in your heart. The Orphan, a little bit heavier, but you know what? People wanted that, and I love that too. That song from Adamore, that was supposed to be one of our radio songs. Okay, uh, I'd love for people to hear some other songs because they are a little bit darker and heavier. But I really appreciate you guys having me on and let me, having the chance for people to hear that.
Yeah, of course. So I guess we should do a little bit of explaining. We keep throwing around the name Chris. And if you don't know who Chris is also a big part of the background of Vexed. He is right here. He runs the show for me. Mute your mic. Um, he does a lot of our sound. He does all the background stuff. Everything. He does everything to make sure that I look nice. So that
That's
is
great.
Chris. He's also the guitar player from Camilla. So he comes
yeah.
from a huge music background. Great guy. So
No, super talented guy. No,
Oh,
don't.
yeah.
I mean, just don't get it wrong. I mean, I never would ever not give him the kudos that he deserves because I really think in Camilla, I think Chris was really probably he was the background and just the bones of that. I mean, it really was, and I was really honored to be able to get to know Chris, and just such a talented guy. So I'm glad he's supporting you.
Oh yeah. I have the pleasure of hanging out with Chris every day.
Oh, I'm so sorry.
All right. Well, I guess we should get into the next block of bands. So, what we're hearing up next is we will hear music from Misery Lane. We will hear music from Nowadays and A Proper Axe. But before we get into that, should probably let you know if you didn't watch the pre of the show, Misery Lane is looking for a bassist. So if you could wickedly slap some strings, you know,
Slap at the bass, man.
slap in the bass. So you should reach out to them. This is Misery Lane.
Welcome to Mystery Lane, where the skies always rain and the pain feels the same. No escape, no refrain. We're all trapped in misery lane. Dreams decay, they turn to ash. Hope ignites, but burns too fast. Every step feels like a fall. No one answers when you call. Silent dreams in endless nights. We're all lost, but we still fight. Welcome to Mystery Lane, where the skies always rain and the pain feels the same. No escape, no refrain. We're all trapped in misery lane.
Alrighty. So what you just heard was Misery Lane, and thank you for showing up, Mom.
It feels so right when you hit it
right, and welcome back. My name is Mia. I'm from Vex Venue. That's Jamie. So, what you just heard in order was Misery Lane, Nowadays, and A Proper Axe. So, and if you didn't know, A Proper Axe is actually right now playing Corktown Tavern for the Corktown Music Festival, which is going until Saturday. That's 160 bands, 11 different venues. And wow, all the proceeds are going to passenger recovery.
Oh, it's good.
So I think if you're out in Detroit, if you're out that way, definitely go check out some bands. There's a lot of good bands playing. Now, on a different note, Jamie, what are your thoughts on all that music?
What is passenger recovery?
I
Uber?
vaguely know. What?
Uber, Lyft?
No.
Passenger recovery.
Yes.
Is this Midwest? I mean, come on now.
This is Midwest. They're out of Detroit. And
No,
there's
I mean,
bands.
what's the recovery? Is that something?
They are, I want to say, they're a recovery program. Mute your mic.
Okay.
And,
Oh, is it like something like recovery?
yeah, like recovery.
Okay, no, that's amazing. Okay, that's great. I get that. No, kudos to that. Um, uh, yeah. Good music. Good music. The first band, which was Misery, what?
Misery Lane.
Misery Lane. Yeah, that was some good shit right there. And the second band was
Nowadays.
yeah, also some good shit. Now, the last band was again what?
Proper Axe.
Right. Yeah. Okay. So, it's like they were good. They remind me like if I was in college, I'm listening to a band in college. This is not a knock on them. Okay. Not at all. Because there are certain vibes and feels that you get. And when you listen to a song, like I can listen to a song and I'm like, oh no, I want Seven Dust, jung, 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 and then you get a song like that and your girlfriend might be like, no, I like that, So it's great for the diversity. And they broke down to a heavy part. I was like, oh, that's pretty cool. And not that I always just want to hear heavy stuff, but what's amazing is that really all these Grand Rapids or Michigan bands have been pretty freaking talented. I can't cuss on the podcast, can I?
No.
Okay, so they've all been fucking talented. Just kidding. Sorry. No, they've been freaking talented. They really have, and I'm very proud to hear bands from Michigan because I was there for 12 years, and yeah, so yeah, good stuff. Really good stuff. I'm glad that you're doing this and you're showcasing these bands. And I hope that the people out there that listen to this want to chime in and enjoy this.
Yeah, and we do have quite a few people that do enjoy it. And by quite a few, I mean it's usually Ashton from Abigail's Asylum. She's been played on the show twice. She's got her
Yeah.
own band. She is phenomenal. She's here every show.
Yeah.
Yeah, she's awesome. Love her. Then, from there, we have so many amazing bands all the time, every show. I have a good time listening to music. Chris has a great time listening to music.
Chris Hartley.
Chris Hartley.
What does he know about music?
I don't know, really.
I tell you, you know what? That dude is he's so talented, man. Not just music, but he's talented all the way around. I love him. I think that's why we really hit it off so much. When I was young, I was going to be a music major, and then I wanted to sing in rock bands, and then I went to culinary school and I became a chef, and then I stopped that, and then I was on tour for 10 years. So it was it's great to meet people, and yeah, when I met Camilla, all those guys were really talented. I wish Chris was around because I wanted to talk about Camilla and Troy, their drummer.
Chris is right there. He's
Where's I can't see where I can't see nothing.
he's right here. He's been here the whole time.
I haven't heard of it. You know what? I'm so blind. I can't. But I want to say something. It's Troy, right? Middle Camp.
Yeah, Troy. He's the drummer for Camilla.
Let me tell you something about him. You know, the more I've listened, that guy was an amazing drummer, Chris. He so solid. I mean, it was. I don't know if you call him underrated, but you know, I never really heard talk of everyone saying, you know, he's all this great drummer, whatever. But he was, dude. He was. He was an amazing drummer, and I'm so glad that you guys had a chance to play together and put the music you had together. It was. I love Camilla. I didn't know it when I first came to Michigan, but when I heard it, after I heard it, it was so good.
Well, you get great musicians together, you make great music, and then that's all that matters. At the end of the day, if the music is solid, the music's going to last. And that's what anyone can ever hope for.
Well, that's what you do, bro. You throw it down. Love you, dude. Thank you for inviting me on this.
Yeah.
The man of few words.
He really is. But he gets his point across.
He does. And I like him. He likes me, I think.
No, I'm sure he likes you.
Kind of.
So, anyways, if you caught the whole show or if you're just tuning in, we had a whole list of wonderful bands. Starting from the top, we had Undone Youth, The Lost Grip, Dug In. We had Thunderbird, No Sin and Eden, Midwest Skies, The Orphan, Camilla, Adamore. We had Misery Lane, Nowadays, and A Proper Axe. And if you're interested in getting your music played on the Vex podcast, all you have to do is check out our socials, check out our website, and fill out that form, get your music played on the podcast. Then you can also check out our website, because if you liked a band you heard and you want to find out more about them, our socials are linked right on our website. Then from there, if you'd caught the beginning of the show, you'll notice we showcased a few ads. If you want to throw an ad on the podcast, it is completely free. All you have to do is email us a 30-second ad. It doesn't have to be the full 30 seconds. It can be 10 seconds. It can be 15 seconds. It can be 30. So, anyways, all from there. Check them out. If you heard a band you like and you want to follow them, I highly encourage you to do that. I highly encourage you to go follow these bands, listen to their music, give them a kiss, something. Tell them you love them, DM them, buy some merch from them.
You kiss him.
Do something.
I'm not.
I don't know if I want to kiss them. But I appreciate the offer. But hey, I'm saying.
Hey, you know what? Your show's awesome. Thank you guys for having me on.
Of course, thank you for being here. And, uh-oh. Jamie, did you think Lost Grip was trash?
What?
That's what the comment says.
No,
Did you think
hell
Lost Grip
no.
was trash?
Hell no. None of these bands were trash. None of them. Was that the very last band that I heard?
No. That was one of the first ones. That was the second band played on the show.
You know what? Excuse me. I was sponsored by Jägermeister for a while, so forgive my brain. Heck no. I'll tell you something. Every song I listened to, every song. None of these bands were trash. Was that the band that I thought kind of reminded me of like Silverchair?
I think. I don't know.
Maybe no. So no, none of these bands were trash. I could tell that some of these bands were younger and they had potential, and that's what's so great is that, I mean, you know, I've traveled all across this country and I've heard bands all across this country. There is something about Michigan that just the music scene just refuses to quit. And I love it. And let these bands, let these new bands come up and let them be inspired. Let them have their influences. None of these bands were trash, not any of them. So that is just not the case.
Well, that is the guitar player of Lost Grip who is heckling you. So.
Oh well, you know what, dude? Whatever.
No, no. When we say we're from a long time ago music playing, when we say somebody has potential, it's only because it's wow they have a lot of talent and they're going to move forward and they're going to potentially be really good with what they're doing. So when you say that a band has potential, that's not a slight. That's not a bad thing. No,
Heck no.
we think there's a lot of great musicians in the States, and everyone has a great opportunity to move forward with their potential, and because they have potential, it's they're going to always do great as long as they stick to it and stick with it and keep doing what they love.
Thank you, Chris. Exactly, because I never tried to slight anybody, and I'm sorry. They used to call me Pop Elmore because you know, I was out there. I was on the road for a long time. Signed, doing this, doing that. I loved every one of these bands, and any one of them can reach out to me anytime, and I'll talk to them about my experiences and what could help them in the future. So anyway, thank you guys.
So all I heard from that was Lost Grip fucking rocks. That's all I heard.
Exactly. Are you kidding me?
Every band tonight rocks. Every band we showcase on this show rocks. There's the only reason we play music is because we think every band is good. And every band
Great.
deserves a shot. Every band deserves to be heard, and every band deserves an opportunity to get their music out. And that's all, we come from an older style of music, but that's what we wish we had back then.
That's so true. I mean, it really is. And what's crazy is that, I was from an older school, Chris, and came in, I came up to Grand Rapids, and I came into this newer scene, and then just kept trying to progress. But that's the thing; it all progresses. And the people that are playing now in the bands, they're younger, and the thing is that never uh, you know, never feel bad about, people that have done this for a lot of time, giving you, advice or kudos or whatever. Keep chasing your influences and just keep building on it. And, practice 6 hours a day, guy. So anyway, no, thank you guys. I just really, those bands were great. And I never meant a slight for anybody. I loved all the music, and I will always.
Well, thank you for joining us. And again, plug your band. Who are you?
So Adamore, actually, some of the members of Adamore was from the Orphan, right, Chris?
Yeah.
So it was a different style. We were going more radio rock. I didn't want to scream all the time, but it doesn't matter. It's who you are, and the style that you are. But it was fun. It really is fun. We continue to talk and write some riffs, and I have some new music coming out here soon, and I can't wait to share it. Adamore was pretty fun band, and this guy Chris Hartley right here, he's always been a proponent of that band, and I really appreciate you for that. So thank you.
No, all the musicians in town in the state, whatever, they always interchange musicians and make new bands and make great music, and it's fun to see all the great musicians do different projects and come up with different styles and different music and different temperaments of everything. So it's always exciting to see even the younger generation, which is kind of now. We're the older generation.
Yeah.
And I love seeing all the different iterations of all the different musicians, new and old, coming up with nice, awesome, amazing music.
I know it's great, and so I love this show, and I love what you guys are doing. But is somebody crying?
No.
No, it's Mini Mia. Mini Mia's kind
Yeah. Mini Mia's over there just having a fit.
Well, reach out to me. If you know you'd like to hear another band that I was in, reach out, and I would gladly be a part of that too.
Yeah. So awesome. This has been a great show tonight. We got to meet some members of the community that have bands and music together, and I think that take it away, Mia.
All right. So thank you for tuning into Vex Podcast. My name is Mia. I'm from Vex Venue. And I was joined by amazing co-hosts as Mini Mia over there and Jamie from Adamore. So again, if you want your music played, all you have to do is check out our socials. Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, all the socials. We're there. And fill out that form. Answer a couple questions, simple questions. And you will get your music played. You can also send us in a 30-second advertisement to be played at the beginning of the show. You got a show coming up? Submit us an ad. You got a song dropping? Submit us an ad. You're looking for band members? Submit us an ad. You just want your band played? Submit an ad. Then from there, again, please remember to support these bands. Go show them love. Go give them a kiss. Go do something. Follow them. Exactly, just like that. Yep.
Thank you.
You heard today Undone Youth, Lost Grip, Dug In, Thunderbird, No Sit and Eden, Midwest Skies, The Orphan, Camilla, Adamore, Misery Lane, Nowadays, and A Proper Axe. So, if you need help finding these bands, no worries. This link right here, you can check us out on our website. We have all the bands that have ever been played on the Vex podcast. We got you. Then you can go follow them, buy merch from them, listen to their music, whatever you want to do, DM them, tell them how much you love them, and just anything. I mean, I'm not condoning that, but hey, whatever they want to do. So do that. We'll be here next week, next Thursday, as per usual. And what we'll do is at some point we'll put out a poll. Who do you want to hear? I see a comment. Lost Grip needs Mini Mia in the pet. You're so gosh darn right. Mini Mia needs to be on that pet. Can I have Mini Mia? Maybe. I'm gonna go get Mini Mia. Oh, okay. Awesome. Yeah. Actually, yeah. See? Yep. She needs to be right in that pit. Yep. And she's ready. Look at her go. Yeah, look at her. She is ready. Now, I don't know about normal size Mia getting in that pit, but hey, you know, Mini Mia's ready though. And Josh said he's going to be submitting more music, and that's what I like to hear. More Misery Lane. Mini Mia, let's ask her. Hey, Mini Mia, what did you think of Lost Grip?
Oh, they're really good. They're really cool.
She loved it. She thought they were really cool. So, oh, she actually thinks they're poop. I'm sorry. She's got a lot of issues going on. She can't make up her mind. But I think she meant that she loved it. So she might be here next week. Who knows? Tell Lost Grip to submit more music. Just saying. Yeah, exactly. Yep. We're doing what is that? YMCA. Perfect. So, you can catch us here next Thursday, 7 or 8 p.m., either or, probably 8 p.m. I know it's past a lot of people's bedtime, but exactly, you will. And before I get killed, I'm gonna end the live. But it will not be poop. That's right. It shouldn't be. Please don't submit me poop. I wouldn't like that. But hey. So, before I get another thing thrown at me, we're going to end this live. So, I'll see you next week. Goodbye.